They know not what they do.
You said you would tear down the temple and build it up again in 3 days.
Save yourself if you're God's son. Come down from the cross.
He saved others. He can't save himself.
He trusts in God and says he's God's son, so let's see if God will save him.
Take John to be your son now. John. Look after her. As you would look after your own mother.
Of course I will, Jesus. Mary, come with me.
Eloi! Eloi! Lama sabachthani! My God! My God! Why have you forsaken me? I've never heard a sound like that before. It's the sound of unimaginable suffering, overwhelming sorrow, and utter isolation. I thought I was ready, prepared for the worst. He warned us he would have to die, but I wasn't ready for this. I never knew that anybody could suffer so much, that anything could be quite so terrible. I feel sorry for anybody having to face this. A thief, a mugger, a murderer even. My heart would go out to them. But to see Jesus there, a man of such gentleness and compassion, a man who loved everything, never hated anybody, a man who healed the sick and made the broken whole. What has he done to deserve this? What crime has he committed? What is it about this man that arouses such passion and devotion and yet such loathing? Earlier, I prayed that God would put him out of his misery. I knew he was suffering, but I didn't know how much until he lifted his head and I saw the despair in his eyes. I heard the wretchedness in his voice as he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me? Now my blood runs cold. He must be feeling totally alone, abandoned by all those he had loved and trusted, even by God himself. I think he expected us to abandon him. But God? This must be for him the final agony, a pain beyond words. I can't stay and watch any longer. It is finished!
And I'm Barabbas. I'm a free man now. By rights, I should be at a cross. And Jesus. Everybody knows the things I've done. He's taken my place. He's taken my place.
It's over. It's finished. I just can't believe it. It's daft, really. I saw them drive the nails into his hands. What other outcome could there possibly be? And yet, now it's finally over. I just feel numb. I know he tried to prepare us for his death. But it just doesn't seem possible that our friend Jesus should be taken from us like this. Yes, we honestly thought we were ready for it. We thought we'd got our heads round it, and that we'd come to terms with the inevitable. But we hadn't. Not really. I mean, the theory's one thing, but this, the reality, no, that's very different. I realise now we always thought he'd come up smiling, put one over on those wretched Pharisees and show them who was boss. But it's not like that. No, it's over. It's finished, just like he said it would be. And I can't get my head around it. I can't make any kind of sense of it at all. And yet there's one thing that I'm holding on to. One memory. One memory that I know will comfort me, even in the darkest of hours. Those last words of his, that cry which he uttered with such dreadful and yet confident finality. It is finished. And those words weren't spoken in sorrow, or in anger, or in weary resignation. No, they were spoken in a tone of sheer thanksgiving, as though somehow, here, yes, even here, he had accomplished the very thing that he set out to do.
He was special, that's all I can say. And it's not like me to hand out compliments. I've seen all kinds of scum hanging up there. Murderers, rapists, robbers, enemies of Rome. I've watched them all suffer without a shred of conscience. Good riddance to them, that's what I say. I felt much the same about this one at first. Well, he should have been more careful, shouldn't he, before he went round raising the crowd, raising their expectations. But as I watched him, all that began to change. Couldn't help but be impressed. There were something about him. A quiet dignity, his complete composure. sheer courage of the man. Nothing could shake him. Nah. Not the mocking or the flogging. Nah. The spitting, the swearing, the shouting. Or our interrogation. When it came to the end, as he staggered under the weight of the cross, just about all done in, as the blood spurted from his hands and his feet, he was still the same. He even had time for others before himself. Time for his mother. Time for his friends. Time for those he came to mock. He even had time for us. The Son of God, some of them called him. You know what? I think they were right. Truly, I believe this was the Son of God. Forgive me.